Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today we're going to be doing a follow-up video on this product here by Blue Devil, the head gasket sealer. Let's go ahead and get started. I did a video on this a while back, a product review where I showed how it works, how to apply it, and all that stuff. And we took a look at it and saw what it was able to do. Obviously it worked. That's why we're doing the follow-up. But if you want to see that full video, I'll have the link across the top, also down in the description. A link to this video as well as to some other videos I've done for other different kind of products for vehicles that you can check out. But what we're going to be doing is looking at this again. I put this in this vehicle right here, a little Dodge Neon SRT. Put it in here 8 years ago. Okay, so we're going to just do a follow-up and see how the car's running. I had a lot of comments on the original vehicle from people saying it doesn't work, it's going to damage this, damage that, the heater core, all this stuff, it's not going to last. Well, 8 years later, it's still working fine. Car runs great, no issues. If you follow the directions exactly as they say on here, you shouldn't have any issues. Unless you've got a major head gasket issue, then you're probably going to have it replaced. But you can pick this up for $60 to $70. It's a lot cheaper than going to a mechanic and getting ripped off, having the head gasket done. Unfortunately, sometimes you may need that. But highly recommend you use this one here. Give it a shot and see if it works. But we're going to take a look now and see exactly how the car is running 8 years later. Here's a close-up of the container so you can see it. This particular one here is not the pour and go. They do make a pour and go version as seen here. I personally like this one better, but you could try either one. And then here on the back is just the directions. We're not going to get into it here. As mentioned already, you can check out my full product review where I go into all that. Now you may have noticed the outside of this vehicle looks a mess right now. You see the paint peeling and stuff, but if you want to follow the progress, we're going to be doing a lot of work to this vehicle in the upcoming videos. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss it. We're going to be repainting this car. We're going to be redoing the entire suspension. We're going to also be doing some work under the hood and just doing the interior, lowering it a little bit, and just really getting it all spruced up. Also, the sunroof motor needs to be replaced, so a lot of work has to be done. But anyway, so let's go ahead and start this up. We'll take a look at it. We're going to take it for a drive. We're going to look at the temperature gauge and see how everything's working out and see how the performance is working on it. Also, the heat. A lot of people say that this product will clog your heater core. The heat works great in the winter on this vehicle. Unfortunately, I can't prove it to you in this video. I mean, I can show it on, but I don't have a temperature gauge where you can actually see what's coming out of the vent. But let's start it up. Fires right up. Let's pop the hood and see how the engine sounds. You can hear it. Engine is vibrating nice and smooth. Got a little bit of squeak coming here off of one of the pulleys, but that'll be one of the things that we'll get into in a future video, replacing all that. Haven't really done any major work to this yet, except just the head gasket fix to kind of get it working again, but you can see that. Let's take it for a spin, get it up to idling temperature so you can see it. You can see the thermostat working fine. You know, some people claim it clogs thermostats, all that stuff, but you want to follow the directions. On this particular one here, it even tells you right here, remove the thermostat and flush the cooling system using Blue Devil radiator flush, then flush with water. So if you don't follow it properly, a lot of the people that are complaining it didn't work, they didn't follow the directions properly. Now, if you don't want to remove the if you don't want to remove the thermostat, then you want to go with the pour and go version. That one you don't need to remove that. I like this one better and just follow the steps properly, and that way you get the best results. But let me close the hood and we'll take it out on the road. You can see the temperature is excellent. Even at 3,000 RPMs, we're moving along here and right in the middle where it needs to be for this vehicle. And this thing's got pep. I mean, the acceleration's great. And as we just saw, temperature looks really good. And that's how it stays. It just hovers there in the middle. It doesn't show any indication of overheating at all. We just got back, and as we saw, we headed up to high RPMs, great speed and pickup on this vehicle, still perfect temperature, no signs at all of overheating. Now the next thing I'm going to do, we're going to turn the heat on. Let's see if the heat's working, and as mentioned, unfortunately I can't prove it to you in the video with like a temperature gauge, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. But as we saw, the vehicle itself is working great after 8 years of having this product in it. No destroyed engines and everything else that a lot of these online mechanics claim is going to happen. But let's check the heat. Okay. Blowing very nice, warm, hot air, because obviously the engine is at a high temperature there, so it's coming out nice and warm. Definitely no issues with the heater core being clogged and everything else like people claim. Very hot. So as we saw, 8 years later, car's still running great, nothing clogged, no issues and blowing up engines, destroying engines, whatever people claim, just a bunch of nonsense. Like I mentioned already, if you follow the directions, you shouldn't have any problems. Now I'm going to show you a quick comparison. A lot of times people get this type of product confused with the one by Bars. Let's take a look at that. This one here is by Bars. Now this is their block and radiator sealer, but I have used their head gasket sealer, which is the same thing. It has like these particles in there. Didn't have much luck with that one. That one did cause problems, caused it to overheat, it clogged up the thermostat, all kinds of stuff. What I like about this one is it does not have particles. So I would recommend going with this one. Like I said, I've used Bars before, and every time I've used it, it might solve the problem, but it causes other issues. So this one here did not. I have used some other Blue Devil products as well. I'll have those links down in the description if you want to see those, the oil stop leak, things like that. But that wraps up this quick video. Just wanted to do a follow-up 8 years later. Like I mentioned already, the video where I show the product review and how to use it will be down in the description. A lot of comments I got on there with people giving their input, which did not make sense. So I figured let me just do an actual follow-up video and show you what's really happening with this vehicle. So I hope that this video was informative for you, helped you out to better understand this product, and maybe help you with any blown head gaskets issues that you're dealing with. Please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I appreciate all the support. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.